Hey there, Michelle here from Michelle's Party Planet again with another fun project for Halloween and or fall. Today I'm going to share with you how you can create a fun modern style pumpkin out of this Dollar Tree foam pumpkin with just a few supplies. So let's get started. What you're going to need is the Dollar Tree pumpkin, your glue gun, Mod Podge, paint. I'm using white chalk paint and black regular paint, and this is just acrylic paint, and a few paintbrushes, scissors, a couple of paper bags, and some gloves just to protect my hands. And that's pretty much all you're going to need, so we'll just get right into it. Okay, to start we're going to go ahead and take the stem out of the Dollar Tree pumpkin. We're not going to need this, so we can just go ahead and toss that. And then we're going to go ahead and start by painting the pumpkin with the white chalk paint. This is probably going to take a few coats, but we'll just get through it. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next part of this while that pumpkin dries. What we're going to do is get just a plain paper bag and trim off the gusset part. Put that aside. And then we're basically going to open it up and twist it up like this. This is going to become the stem for our pumpkin. So we want to make sure we twist it real good and then also create some kind of base for the pumpkin stem. And we can rip it up a little bit so that it looks like the top of a pumpkin, and twist this up really good, really tight. Get the Mod Podge and cover the pumpkin stem. We're going to let it dry. You just twist to make sure it stays the shape you want. Once you have the Mod Podge on there, it's easier to shape. Okay, so at this point I've already given the pumpkins 3 coats of chalk paint, and I made an additional 2 more stems so that I could have 3 finished pumpkins. So what we're going to do now is the next step is to attach these to the pumpkins. To do that, I'm going to kind of like bunch it up a little bit right here, just because this one seems a little bit big for the pumpkin. But I'm going to go ahead and put some hot glue at the bottom. I'm just going to basically cover that hole that was there and kind of bunch it in there to secure it. Okay. So you see, there's one. And that little edge right there, what it can do is I can actually tuck it in, put a little bit of glue. That way it doesn't look like it's paper. And just kind of do that. Just anything that doesn't look real natural. Kind of, you don't want any sharp edges. You don't want it to look like you've cut the paper. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to this one. It almost feels like a masking tape once you put the Mod Podge on the paper. I'm trying to figure out what it feels like, but it feels like a painter's tape or a masking tape once it's all dried. So it's pliable, kind of does what you want it to do. So we're going to just add this one right here, kind of just bunch it on there. It's very forgiving. This one's a little wonky. So what I'm going to do is I kind of want them to look like they just came off the vine. So right here I'm going to tack a little bit of glue and just form it so that it stays like that. And we'll just hold it there for a second. And that way it looks like it's kind of going onto the vine. And then the last one. So there's that one. That one looks cool because it's kind of going in an angle like that. I could even glue it a little bit right here to make it kind of twist, but I think it'll kind of stay that way. So that looks good there. Okay, so now we have the stems on there, and you can always add leaves if you want. I'm actually just going to leave them like this, I think. I think they look pretty cool, just like that. And you can also add some shading if you want, with maybe a black or gray paint. But I'm just going to leave them as is because I think they look really cool. So it's really simple, easy. They look almost ceramic, and they cost almost nothing. So I hope you give this project a try. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.